I'm Shannon Baker, and it's Music Monday. I'm here with Morgan Hudson to talk all things music, all of her history, and what she's working on now.
Oh my goodness, it's been like a whirlwind every day, but I feel so grateful and so blessed. So my band, we are just playing all around this weekend. We did Lollapalooza. We played in Wilmington at Dirty Dan's. Got home like 5 a.m. in the morning. It was awesome.
What did music look like for you coming from a young age? I imagine you probably started pretty early. What was that like?
Yes, so I've been singing since I can remember, but my dad's side of the family was very musical. So I grew up going to church with him and his side of the family, singing in church, playing the tambourine. He was a drummer. And then I had aunts and uncles and cousins who played banjos, guitars, mandolins. I think my aunt had like one of those side harps, and music was just always a big part of his life. And when I was 11, he bought me my first guitar. I had taken piano lessons up to that point, and I really loved piano too. But when he got me that guitar, I was like, okay, I want to play rock and roll now. So I've been playing and singing ever since. He passed when I was 16, so for a few years after that, I found it a little bit difficult for me to play, but I got back into it and haven't stopped since.
How about your inspiration? Where do you draw the most inspiration from? I know for a lot of people, like you're doing kind of country rock style things, and that's kind of a little bit of a crossover. So
yes,
but they're not similar on their own, but the sound that you're bringing together is. So, what are your inspirations for that?
So I grew up listening to a lot of country. I also grew up listening to a lot of classic rock as well. When I was in college, I was in a band, and the lead guitarist of that band introduced me to Jack White, who's become one of my favorite musicians. And he does a lot of country, a lot of folk, but a lot of like bluesy stuff, but he also does a lot of rock. And so I really, kind of follow his music and, his writing style. And he just kind of inspires me to like challenge myself musically. But of course, I also love, some of the female country music pioneers, Dolly Parton, of course, Loretta Lynn, kind of, crossing over in all the genres. I don't want to just label myself as like one country artist or a rock artist or a blues artist just because like music is so versatile, and depending on what I'm trying to say with the song that I write, it might not fit, one of those genres. So because that's what's most important to me, telling a story and writing the lyrics. That's like my bread and butter. That's why I do music.
That's Morgan Hudson. Read the article below for more and check out WNCT.com for more Music Mondays. Look for them in the future as well. I'm Shannon Baker.